Now this week we're going to work on CSS rules that target specific viewport sizes, and these are going to be part of the CSS media queries. So if we come back out to the browser, the first thing we want to do is set the copyright down here in the lower left to make sure that this text never touches the edge of the browser. So if I grab the browser window and move it down, as soon as the container hits on the left-hand side here, we set that 0 margin and padding for the border, but I don't want to have the type actually touch the left-hand side here. So the first rule we're going to add is going to be an inline media query, and we're going to make sure that that text moves away from the edge of the browser. So let's go back to our CSS file. We're going to be in the screen layout large, in the global layout rules at the top. Let's hit a return. And what we're going to do here is put a media query, but this is going to be an inline style, meaning we're not going to set a query and load a separate file. We're going to create a rule inside of an inline query. So we're going to start by typing an @ symbol, type media, space, screen, and beginning and ending parenthesis, max width, colon, 990 pixels. Outside of the parentheses, we're going to put beginning and ending bracket. Let's split those open. So what's going to happen here is any CSS rule that I put inside of here is only going to take effect with a maximum width of 990 pixels. So what we're going to do is type footer, put our brackets. I'm going to set padding left to 20 pixels. So what's going to happen here is when the viewport is less than 990 pixels, we're going to set the padding left to 20. That's going to push the text away. Let's save our file. Let's come back out to the browser. Let's hit reload. Now notice as soon as the viewport gets under 990 pixels, the padding left on the footer will kick in, and that will move the type over 20 pixels to the right. So this is just a nice little detail that makes sure that none of the copy inside of the footer actually touches the edge of the browser. So that's an inline media query style. Next, we're going to add rules to the medium size layout so that we can actually adjust how the screen looks between 500 pixels and 800 pixels.